Today I'd like to encourage you to be a there you are kind of person. Anytime you've got a group of people, there are people in the room who are there you are kind of people, and there are people who are here I am kind of people. So my encouragement is that you would be one of those there you are kind of people. It was Ralph Waldo Emerson who first said, "Every man I meet is superior in some way, and in that I may learn from him." Let me give you that again. Every man I meet is my superior in some way, and in that I may learn from him. And that seems to echo a thought that we have in Philippians chapter 2, where the Apostle Paul writes, be humble, thinking of others as better than yourselves. Be humble, thinking of others as better than yourselves. Don't look out only for your own interests, but take an interest in others too. I think those words are describing a there you are kind of person. A person that considers others in some way as superior to them and tries to learn from them. I could have really used that quote in this passage from the Bible this past Sunday after one of the services. A man who was his first time in our church came up and he wanted to talk. Not for 5 minutes or even 10 minutes. It was actually 20 minutes before we were done. I know nothing about his history, but I do know that he wasn't able to express himself. His sentences just didn't make sense. He was saying words, but the words were nonsensical. And for most of those 20 minutes, I sat there thinking, I wish I was talking to somebody else. There are other people I need to speak with this morning, other people that are more important than this man. I'll just name him Bill. That's not his real name, but I'll name him Bill. More important than this guy Bill who can't even make sense in his conversation. And then I remembered that quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. It was in my mind, and I thought, at the very least, this man has been created in the image and likeness of God. And who knows but that God made for this divine encounter for the two of us to sit down and talk together. And God really chastised me. He brought it to my mind that I wasn't living Philippians chapter 2 and verse 3. I was living very selfishly in the moment. And I needed to give Bill my undivided attention. I don't know who you're going to talk to today, tomorrow. Many of us have this idea of talking to important people, lesser important people. We have a way of categorizing people. But what if every person that came into your life today or this week was a person that God divinely appointed for you? We need to remember that at the least, they've been created in the image and likeness of God. And in some way, might even be superior to you. And what if you could find that way, that thing that you could learn from them? I encourage us to live the Philippians 2 kind of way. Paul put it so well, and he said, let this mind be in you, which is also in Christ Jesus. And it's the way Jesus lived, and it's the way he calls us to live as well. That's my thought for today.